Are you one of many anglers who only seem to find the smaller school bass? Let's go over some quick tips to help you land some bigger specimens. First, we need to be fishing the right type of venue. It's true that large bass can potentially turn up in many different types of places, but if we are looking to have probability on our side, we want to pick venues that the big bass are most likely to be. Beaches that vary more in level, and that vary more in the type of substrate they are made from, hold more habitat for prey and more feature-rich shorelines. Beaches of flat expanses of sand will lack this variety in level and quantity of features, along with much of the habitat that the food of the bass will live and feed in. This means that many venues will have smaller, more limited food chains and limited locally available biomass. Any species will be limited in its max size if there is only limited food locally available. Many anglers don't realize that bass actually establish local feeding territories with other bass, despite moving on and offshore. So for all the time that bass are feeding inshore through a large portion of the year, this same rule will apply to them. Their size will be dictated by what is around them. In fact, bass will instinctively pick up on where food tends to be, and will refeed in these areas, whereas a bass moving through an area lacking any sign of food will not hang around. If you want to fish the clean sandy style beaches, then make sure to fish beaches that include clear changes in the seabed. These can be things like channels flowing out to sea, or gullies and gutters running along the beach. If a venue lacks this kind of ground, consider picking another venue. Another element to look out for on these types of venue are areas that show established colonies of life, such as reefy areas of weed, or even signs of large shellfish beds or even worm beds, which usually leave telltale holes along the shoreline. Large bass will be more prominent on venues that have mixed seabed types, such as mixed ground venues that contain both sandy and rocky coastline. This is again due to the abundance of food provided by the habitat. This will also apply to rock marks, particularly the shallow rock marks during the flood tide, when the ground is made accessible to them only by the incoming tide, before it retreats again. If you want a better chance of catching big bass on the venue, you also need to make sure you fish features, and fish them hard. To know exactly what features are present and exactly where they are on the beach means you absolutely need to scope them out at low tide, preferably a larger tide when as much of the beach is exposed as possible when the tide flows out. Large bass will instinctively visit features on the venue and largely ignore ground that is bare. This is because they have adapted their behavior to go to places where the food is more likely to be. Large bass will not only visit features due to them being habitat for prey, they will also use features for reasons such as access. Look at the channels that run through this beach. Aiming baits in these will be more productive for targeting large bass, as they will follow these channels to access feeding ground. They will also sit in lower lying areas of the seabed like this outside of the main current flow, to conserve energy whilst hunting. It's also partly down to this lack of stronger flow that food can accumulate in these areas naturally, as the food trips along the seabed and settles outside the main flow. Large bass will be possessive and territorial of such prime feeding spots, chasing smaller fish away, unless of course, the fish are small enough to eat. Another important tip is to fish locations where the conditions will be more likely to be better. In the UK specifically, it's the warmer southern waters that will give the biggest seasonal window to maximise your chances of catching larger specimens at some point through the season. Many venues in the south can produce bass virtually year-round, until they leave to spawn. It's actually also when they immediately return back inshore from this spawning period that they can feed particularly readily. In the UK, for the southwest this can be as early as late February. This return period will typically be later the further north you go. Understanding your local seasonal window for bass will help you determine your local return period. Another factor that makes bass anglers more successful is being mobile and finding fish. Keeping mobile will increase your chances of casting to features. This will be particularly true if you have not scoped out the ground of the venue before, or if you are fishing from the low tide mark and are unable to know which exact features are present. Keeping mobile also allows you to fish different known features at different points of the tide. If you are fishing from one spot, you will be limited in the available features to cast to. There is also the simple factor of there possibly being limited numbers of bass around, which means being mobile can help you find where any large bass may be. Moving along gradually will likely be the most productive way to do this, as this will also potentially allow bass moving along in the tidal current to eventually come to your hook bait or lure. Tackle choice and bait choice can also give you the edge. Remember that bigger bass will be highly visual and used to finding food in a certain way. They will also be highly predatory. Using fluorocarbon snoods can help present your bait stealthily and naturally, in a way that a bass will find familiar. Using longer snoods, say of a length of around 20 inches, will also give you an edge for much the same reason. This mainly applies when fishing reasonably clear water conditions. Autumn is a key time that big bass turn up in anglers' catches. This coincides with certain inshore movements of bait fish. Consider using either fish or squid baits in place of worm baits at this time of year. If you'd like a full guide on how to catch bass from shallow beaches, or you would like to know how to lure fish for bass using surface plugs or long-distance spinning techniques, check out the links showing now. Don't forget to subscribe to stay notified for our channel updates. You can also browse our channel page to find many different videos on everything sea fishing. Simply click the channel name below the video window. Thanks for watching Lighthouse Sea Fishing Tutorials. Until next time.